All right, today we are working on a 2022 Toyota Tacoma with a noise at idle when warm. And I've got a couple of noise sensors here. I've got one on the high pressure fuel pump here, and I've got one on the vacuum pump, which is back there. And then if you look down here, I don't know if I can quite get my light there, I have an ignition pickup here, so we have a sync. It's a pretty repetitive noise. It's a little slower than engine speed, so we're expecting it to be somewhere in the cam or the valve train. And we've been moving the sensors around, and here's what I've got. So the teal colored channel here is the vacuum pump, and you can see this is a much higher amplitude than the high pressure fuel pump, which typically is the noisiest thing on the valve train. So using this software, this is your ignition sync. Using this software, we can not only pinpoint the cause of the noise and the speed of the noise. If, like, say we were chasing a vibration, we can use our spectrum analyzer to pinpoint the exact frequency of the noise in hertz. And in this case, it's really easy with the ignition sync to see that it's a very repetitive noise. But we moved these around a few different places. We tried the valve covers, we tried the front of the engine, and the highest amplitude we can find is at the vacuum pump. There is a bulletin on the vacuum pump failing and making noise, so this will probably go back to the dealer under some kind of warranty, but we'll call the dealer with the VIN and verify all that, and we'll save this data so they can compare. But with this is the normal amplitude pretty much everywhere else on the valve covers and everywhere else, and then as soon as we put it on the vacuum pump, we get a pretty well defined spike. And I can move this around so you can see it's pretty repetitive, and it kind of comes and goes, but when the engine's really good and warm, it's pretty obvious that there's a noise. It's just kind of hard to pinpoint it with a stethoscope. But with this software, using amplitude as a volume and these noise sensors, this works really, really well. So I just wanted to show you guys that really quick, the MT Pro software, and here's the spectrum analyzer. I've got it set in a logarithmic view, so this is the standard layout of the frequencies with the sample rate I'm using, and then this gets it a little bit more defined, and you can see that right here, which is actually, I know it looks weird in the scaling, but this is actually about 10 hertz. I don't know if you could see that there, 0.01 kilohertz. So you can see that that's the frequency of the highest amplitude of the noise. And if we go back to our oscilloscope and we put markers out here and look at our frequency, that is about 5 hertz per firing event or full 4 cycles. And the noise with the markers out, you can see, happens about twice. So it actually happens with the crankshaft speed, but I suspect it's either the vanes in the vacuum pump bouncing around, or it's hitting like the same bad spot in the pump. But the noise is definitely louder there than anywhere else on the engine, and that's how we ID this. So thanks for watching. I hope this helps. Like I said, it's pretty cool, very useful tool to pinpoint these noises quickly and efficiently. We've been working on this maybe 25 minutes after we got it good and warm, so we've got way less than an hour in it.